said, from Durban. Glad you guys are here. We will still let people in while we go. And yeah, tonight, Frankie was supposed to take on, and the meeting will be recorded, if I'm correct. Is it correct, Zach?
We're going to stream on YouTube. Are we not stream? Are we streaming now? All right. So let's put the link.
Are you streaming? Okay. So Frankie was supposed to be here. So are you going to take for her, speak on her behalf?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay, then Zaf will be our first speaker for the evening.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Elise. Let's see. Shane, are you handling the room? I can just continue.
Yep.
All right.
I'll handle the room. You can continue.
All right, cool. Elise, I didn't get to ask you. You're from South Africa, right?
Yes, I'm from South Africa.
Okay, lovely. I thought you were in Namibia. Yeah, it's good. It's good, man.
No, from South Africa, in the Cape, in the Western Cape.
Okay, lovely. Okay, yeah. The team is really growing crazy there. That's good. All right. So basically, my name is Zaf Khan, and I came across this opportunity just under 1.5 months ago, almost 1.5 months, and this has literally impacted my life amazingly. But not just me, a lot of people that basically came to the business have experienced some life-changing results. And obviously, when you plant a seed today, you don't reap the crop tomorrow. Remember, this is a journey, not a sprint, but you can get there quick. You're going to see exactly why. So before I go through with this, I want you to just envision, what do you have planned for next year? Next year's plans happen today. You got to make the decision today. Don't be one of those people that make those New Year's resolutions, because you know what? 4 weeks into the new year, that's gone down the drain. Number one resolution for most people is to lose weight. What happens after 4 weeks? Now it's gone. Now next year, I'll try next year. It's gone. Right? So New Year's resolution, the word resolution means to resolve. What are you resolving? Most people live in a world where they make a wish. Like, on New Year's, it's going to be a new me. No, a new you starts today. You make a decision today and you will go into a new year, a changed person. So you'll continue your year while most people are basically struggling to find themselves. You'll be off on the front foot. All right. So Shane, I think Sonia said she wants to assist with the room. Oh, wonderful, Sonia. Okay, cool. Shane will assist you there, make you a co-host. All right, so let's get to it. Lise, can you see my screen? Yeah, all right, cool. Thank you. All right, so this is called Project Champion, which is our little initiative, which has taken flight amazingly quicker than I expected. And if you're new here, as Elise mentioned, number one, if you are a current member. Number two is if you're new, that's cool. You can put it in the chat. And welcome to the world's first community building program on the OPPMU blockchain. One thing I learned from John C. Maxwell, and he says, always add value to people's lives. If you want to make the most amount of money, which is not possible because always someone making more than you, but if you want to make the most amount of money that you could ever make, then you got to help the most amount of people, right? So who helps the most people makes the most money. Simple as that, right? There's no such thing as someone who doesn't help someone is making money some way. It's just that people make money different way, right? So what is a smart contract? So a smart contract is a self-executing digital agreement encoded in a code operating on a blockchain platforms like Ethereum. Now, if you look at Ethereum, what is Ethereum? Ethereum is a cryptocurrency, and Ethereum is known as the queen of crypto because Bitcoin is king. Bitcoin came first. So this basically automates contract enforcement, enhancing transparency, security, and efficiency by eliminating intermediaries. Right? It's widely used in sectors like finance and supply chain management. Smart contracts streamline processes and builds trust through decentralization. However, they also face challenges such as code vulnerabilities and legal complexities. So this is what they're talking on, basically, on the Ethereum chain, right? And a smart contract. However, we're not using Ethereum. We are using BNB, right? So now you're going to see the advantages of a smart contract. Now, basically, a smart contract will make RightBNB affiliate program, right? Remember something, if something is good, why won't you share? If you eat at a good restaurant today, you tell someone about it, but you don't get paid for it. You go watch a new movie, a good movie. What movie have you watched lately? You can put in the comments. What movie have you watched lately, or which restaurant have you eaten at? You can put it in the comments. Now, if you told Elise about that, and Elise went there and she told Shane about that. And does the restaurant phone you and say, hey, thank you for referring Elise and Shane, here's a discount? They don't do that. So we all are walking, talking billboards for other people's products. Here you have your own little business that can pay you massively, and you're going to see exactly how. So this basically is an affiliate program unique by automating transactions, ensuring transparency, and eliminating intermediaries, right? This boosts security, reduces fraud, and streamline operations, distinguishing RideBnB from centralized platform. So basically, number one is this is ownership free, right? So nobody owns this, right? There's no CEO on top that's going to say, hey, you know what? We made all this money. Let's close shop. No, that happens in regular businesses. That happens in other things that you see out there. This, there's no ownership, and Shane is going to show you the smart contract, and that's proof. Anyone can see that, and you can read that this company is not a company. They're a program that's been created to help people change their life. There's no administration. Again, if you basically have any questions or any queries, you always reach back to the person who basically signed you up. Why? Because they are more than capable to answer your questions. Everything is done so simple. There is no such thing as, you know what, this doesn't work, that doesn't work. Everyone's works the same, right? It has an immutable code, meaning when this contract was put live, meaning that nothing can be edited here. Nobody can say that, you know what, there's too many people here, we need to edit the compensation plan, we need to give less money. No, the amount of money you see is the amount of money you earn. Why? Again, there's no one being paid above to basically go to work, to put the lights on, nothing. You work whenever you want. There's no one going to an office to basically make payments. That leads me to the next one. No payout requests needed. So in most companies as well, you basically need to wait for payouts. And if they don't pay out, you got to phone them, you got to message them, email them, you know what, show them proof and stuff like that. Where's the payment? They got to go and check. No, nothing like that. Here, it's fully decentralized, which is number 5, which means that decentralized means that your privacy is yours. You own your privacy. Nobody has access to your money. Nobody can look into your money. Why? Because you are a code in the system. No name, nothing, right? Instant payouts 24/7. So what that means is basically, if you're building the business like our team builds, our team, we should change the name from Project Champion to Team No Sleep. This team doesn't sleep, right? On like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, people are signing up and ranking up. People are so crazy excited. Why? If you work what you're about to see for 2 to 6 months, guaranteed you can take the next 12 to 2 years to 5 years to 10 years to 20 years off. You make wise decisions with what you're about to make from here. So instant payouts 24/7. Basically, whatever is owed to you, you follow the system. If it's owed to you, it comes to you. Simple as that, no questions asked. Global reach, worldwide. Simple as that, right? And like Mr. Pitbull says, worldwide, Mr. 305, your business is worldwide, right? It's worldwide. Wherever there's an internet, wherever there's signal, you have a business. You've got an Apple phone, you've got a Google phone, which is your Android phones, or even if you've got a Huawei phone, the app works there as well. So you can download it directly from the site. On the APK file, you got no excuses not to join. Stable compensation plan. Well, it's simple as that. Like I mentioned, the compensation plan is there. There's no such thing as there's going to be too much people that's going to flood the comp plan. The comp plan pays out every single day, all day, every day. Number 9, no management control. So what that means as well, nobody's here to tell you, you know what, you got to wake up and build your business. No, if you sit and sleep on your business, you're not going to make nothing. Guaranteed, there's going to be people that's going to put the money to start a business and they're going to do nothing. And they're going to be like a month later, you know what, I didn't make nothing. Well, you didn't do nothing. That's why. You're going to see how simple this is and why you want to do this. A lot of y'all that are on the call that are new, you're not going to sleep tonight when you see what can be done and how it's possible. Number 10, autonomous operation. The system runs on its own. All you got to do is be a master sharer, be a master promoter. Let me tell you one thing. You guys know who Don King is. DONKING, Don King. You can nod for yes, or you can just type yes or no in the comments. Don King made over $100 million, right? Without throwing a single punch. Don King was the master promoter for Muhammad Ali. Ali took the punches in the ring. Don King got paid hundreds of millions. What does that tell you? You don't have to be in the field to make the money. You just got to be a master promoter. If you can promote and use your mouth well for promoting your business, you can make a lot of money. Simple as that. This runs on the OPBNB blockchain, right? So it's not on centralized servers, not like your app store and stuff, completely decentralized, private, whatever it is you want to call it, exactly that is. So, and it doesn't stop there. So blockchain and smart contracts add many more powerful capabilities, right? So what is BNB? BNB, basically, you guys know what Binance is. So Binance is the world's largest crypto exchange, right? And Cristiano Ronaldo, who's a famous footballer, he uses Binance, right? You can just Google that and you can see he is a very credible person. You can say he's the most famous person on the planet because he has the most amount of following. And he's actually, in a sense, more influential than Elon Musk. How can I say this? Well, he just posted a picture once about Coke and he pushed it out of the frame. Immediately after he pushed it out and he put the water bottle on the frame to tell people drink water, not Coke, Coke price dropped by over $80 million in the market. Just by that small, 5 seconds, 80 million down. It doesn't harm Coca-Cola, right? They're quite wealthy. It doesn't harm them, but that's the impact he has. So he's not going to choose something that's not credible. Binance is fantastic. We use it all the time. So the BNB blockchain, basically, it basically has fast decentralized trading. Now the Binance Smart Chain, basically the BSC, smart contracts and dApps with low fees. This is all available on the Binance chain and stuff. So the BNB token also is used for low fees. Everybody likes to save money. Other cryptocurrencies have a lot of fees and stuff like that. This is completely low. And when you're sending from your SafePal to your Binance, when you want to withdraw, completely almost free, literally nothing, just like nickels and dimes. So why do we choose BNB? Like I said, it has very powerful value to it, and it's in the top 5 cryptocurrencies in the world. And basically, it has a market cap of more than $81 billion. And the current value is still less than $1,000. So right now it's sitting at just about, I think, 10,900, right? So it's going up and it was about 6.5. So it's quite stable between that. And going into the new year, it's going to hit a lot higher than that. So you can see on the screen here, it's sitting here at number 4, basically. And why is cryptocurrency so powerful? Now, when you look at it, cryptocurrency is basically the economy equalizer. What is an equalizer? The equalizer is when one side of the party is winning every time, the other side is losing. No matter how much they try to get ahead, they're still behind. Even when they think they're winning, they're losing. Why? Because there's always someone ahead. However, cryptocurrency flipped that switch, right? You remember when the Great Depression happened in America, the wealthy people lost all their money. You know who became rich? The poor. Why? The poor were farmers. People couldn't afford food. They went to the farmers for food. The farmers became millionaires. The millionaires became poor, right? That's where Henry Ford and all started coming up, and they became very famous and successful because people needed something. There's always going to be an economy equalizer. It's whether you see it or not. If you have the poverty mindset that, you know what, because my grandfather was poor, my father was poor, I'm going to be poor, then you will be poor. Things like this is here to change your life massively if you just run with it. Why do I say that? BNB price here, September on the 1st, 2020, was about $21, but BNB didn't start there. BNB price started less than 20 Rand. This is about almost 400 Rand. It started less than 20 Rand. If you bought for 500 Rand, 1,000 Rand, you'd have been a multi-millionaire today, because today it's not even at 377. Today it's at $600. That is about what? Almost 11,000 Rand. So each of your little 20 Rand investment back then would be worth what? $600, 11,000 Rand for every 20 Rand that you bought from this. I mean, if you go back in a time machine, you'll probably buy a lot of this, right? But that's life. You cannot predict the future. You got to take what you have and run with it. Right, so the BNB future price, when you look at this, basically, the coin price prediction basically estimates that this could reach a maximum of $856, right? The Binance coin for 2024, and it's already on its way there because it's in $600 right now. And bear in mind, all of this statistics was not in place predicting that, you know what, Donald Trump or the West would have what they're having today, which is a boom in the crypto markets because of Trump and Elon Musk, you know, the smartest man in the world and the most powerful man in the world today, have adopted cryptocurrency as a payment method, and that drives everything up. So these prices were made before that, so this will be a lot higher. The BNB coin price for 2026 promotes basically, say it'll be a maximum of $3,820. Now, can you imagine if you bought a long time ago, your 20 Rand, can you imagine every one of your 20 Rand worth over 40,000 Rand? That's not even 40, I think about 80,000 Rand. Can you imagine that? You wouldn't have to work for the rest of your life. but we are here today and we can still capitalize on this through what you're going to see. So 2030, BNB price could surge up to 10,000, 10,500, right? And that's just basically the tip of the iceberg, because it can get a lot higher. And if you miss Bitcoin and if you miss Ethereum, then you know what? Don't miss BNB. It's a powerful token and it's backed by the world's biggest crypto exchange. So OPBNB basically enhances your chain scalability and optimistic roll-up off-chain transaction, integration, part of the ecosystem, cost efficiency, lower transaction fees, and basically supports all your dApps and decentralized application development. So this is used in the Web3 platform. So it is a twin of the BNB token. It's just used on a different platform for projects and stuff like that. So it has a different code, but it's the same value. So what is a SafePal wallet? Right? So a SafePal wallet is what you're going to download. You're going to find it on the App Store, the Google Store, and the APK, which is the ones for the non-Google phones. Now, this is where your money is going to be kept, right? It's called SafePal. Now, when you're downloading SafePal, you're going to select number 2, which is a software wallet, but you will select software wallet, right? Simple as that, and you will download this. The key thing here is number 3. More important than all the money you're ever going to make in here is number 3. Why? My friend, basically, he has a wallet, and he lost his 12 security words, and he has 8 Bitcoin in it. When you look at his pain, 1 Bitcoin today is worth about almost 1.5 million Rand. He got 8 and he lost it, and he can never get it back because no one has the password except you. This app will teach you discipline. It'll teach you self-respect, and it'll teach you all of that. Imagine you got the keys to the vault. This is your vault. All the money you're going to make is going to be in here. You can withdraw it, by the way, if you want, but it's going to be in here as well. So you want to remember your 12 words, write it down, and keep it very, very safe. If you print it out, keep it keep it in something that you're going to keep for life. Basically, right? A safe or something. Keep it very, very safe. Can't stress much about that, because some people, they will lose this. It's inevitable. You're always going to get someone who's going to lose this. And you know what? There's nothing anyone of us can do to help. So user-friendly, basically, it's very simple, right? A lot of education happens on here. Don't just be part of this project and just use the app for this project. Read up on the other things there. There's a lot of knowledge that you can pick up and learn about cryptocurrency, because we're moving forward in time. And if you don't learn, you're going to get lost in time. So it's always better to grow with time. So a lot of education stuff on there that you can browse in your free time. Compatibility integrates with the Binance DEX, Uniswap, PancakeSwap, and Wallet Connect. Now, these are all extra things you don't need to know much about, but they're all credible, valuable, powerful, and wealthy companies that offer these services, and how you can basically partake in them if you want to swap your BNB, if you want to invest in a Bitcoin, or you want to invest in an Ethereum for whatever reason, or Solana, or any of those tokens. You can use these ones, Uniswap or PancakeSwap, and you can sell your BNB and invest. So basically, using your money to make money. And as Warren Buffett said, if you don't find a way to work while you sleep, then you're going to work until you die. So you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're basically going to work until you die. And that's the reality. A lot of people today are stuck in the rat race, and they keep chasing after things. If they lose a job and they get fired, what do? They go and look for another job, thinking it's going to be better, and then they get fired and they go look for another job. The cycle continues over and over and over again. So the definition of insanity is that you keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a change. It's not going to happen. So for things to change, you need to change. So I'm going to hand it back to our wonderful Elise Smith, and she is going to introduce our next speaker. And thank you so much for giving me your time, and I hope I added value to your life. Back to you, Elise.
Thank you, Zev. Thanks a lot. That is great value that you gave to us there. And Shane, you are up next. And after Shane has his chance explaining everything in detail, we'll have a Q&A. Okay, Shane.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Elise. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give some flames and some hearts for Elise Smith. Come on, guys. Let's hear it for her. What we're going to do is everybody on this call is going to have a chance to do the introductions, and just like Elise did. So please reach out to Zaf and say, hey, Zaf, I would like to do the introductions to one call. Remember, as you guys go out there and building this brand of you guys, your teams are on this call. So we want to give you that amount of, I would use the word airtime as well. for them, so you can plug your people onto the call as well. Guys, there's a whole lot of Elise, as you can see, you are very, very popular. A lot of
Oh,
hearts and smiley
thank you
faces
guys.
coming
Thanks,
from you.
thanks.
There you go. Cool. Zaf, let's get some love for Zaf as well. Well done, Zaf, on the explanation. What you guys have been doing for the past 2 months is absolutely amazing. And I would say you gotta have fun with what we're doing right now, and don't overthink it. That's the most important thing. We're using big terms like blockchain, decentralized, etc., etc., but it all comes down to the same thing, which is work ethic. Now, this part that I'm going to do now is the compensation plan, and I also want to tell you that we are not here to give you any hyped information. We're not going to hype the figures. What we're going to give you is factual. What I mean by factual is, as I give you an amount, I'm going to verify that on the exchange simultaneously, right? So it's not figures that we are thumb sucking and we just putting out for you guys to see. This is factual information. I think the most important thing to tell you is that we're not here to give you financial advice. We are going to show you where the world is going. And if you choose to be part of that there, then great, welcome aboard. Now, before I even open up my PowerPoint and show you where we're at the moment, I just want to give you the prices, how much it's going to cost you. The reason I do that is because I want you to pay attention to what I'm saying. Okay, because what happens in the human nature is when we start showing you the funds that you can make, your mind is like, what's going to cost me, what it's going to cost me, and you don't pay attention to the information at hand. Am I making sense? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the price. I think it's today it's about $60 once off. We will re-go to the prices and we'll show you here, but that's with the fees. So 60 Rand once off, that's not $60, 60 Rand once off, or $2.50. Not weekly, not monthly, not yearly, it's once off. Okay, so there are 3 steps that you need to follow. 3 steps. The first step is to have access to 60 Rand. And I can see this call is 95, almost 90, 100 people were on the call, and we got like about 17 now that's on YouTube that's watching. So more than 100 people. If you got access to 60 Rand, then stick around, because I'm going to show you how we can turn that into $1 million in the next 12 months. Now, having said that, a lot of you can afford the 60 Rand. However, do you have the work ethic? I don't know. Then you need to ask yourself, what are you doing currently that's going to make you $1 million in the next 12 months? If you don't have an idea what can make you that money, then you're in the right place at the right time, because we're here to show you exactly how we're going to do it. Okay, so 3 steps. How does the 3 steps work? Let me share my screen with you, and then we can take it from there. Okay, guys, can you see my screen? Can you all see my screen? Let's close this video here. Okay, open up the chat. Sorry, guys, I got a lot of windows open up. Zaf, can you see my screen, brother? Cool. Okay, so what you're seeing on your screen right now is basically the packages to come on board, right? Nothing too confusing. It's just a whole lot of packages that you'll be able to come on board with. Now, this is how the whole thing works. If you can see, everybody starts off as beginner. Can you see that? Everybody starts off as beginner. So because it's a smart contract, and Zaf did an amazing job to show you what is a smart contract, we are here to show you how this whole thing works. This smart contract accepts BNB, which is a Binance coin. So how much you need? 00044. Okay. So how did we get the price 60 Rand? This is how we get the price. So if we go to the exchange, we just put in BNB to ZA. As you can see, it's 10,000, almost 11,000. And I put in 0.0044. Okay. And you see it's 48 Rand 36. So with your fees, etc., that's how you would get 60 Rand. So there's no hidden costs. It's there on the exchange. Am I making sense, guys? Clear? Okay, good. Now, if you're looking at this, you're seeing a whole lot of packages. We want to show you with 60 Rand once off, we want to get you to Emperor. Okay, but we have certain milestones that we want you to achieve. For an example, you start off at beginner, go to influencer, ambassador, pioneer, and then mentor. So most of you heard from Zaf. This is called Project Champion. As you can see, There's a huge trophy here. We want to get you here in 1 month. Now, in order to get you here, there's a set of rules that you need to follow. And one of those rules right now is being present on these calls. Because when you're closer to the fire, guess what? You adapt to the business, you adapt to the ideas, and you learn exactly how this is done. Now, a lot of people like the idea of opening up a business, but don't like the work ethic. Now, in South Africa right now, you will never get a business for 60 Rand once off. Now, we will show you how to get here to champion in 1 month. Now, some of you are probably thinking about this and saying, Shane, is this even possible? We will show you a group of people who are doing it as we speak, and 1 month is still too long. They're doing it in literally 15 days. So you're in the right place at the right time. So this is our first goal, is to get you to champion. The next 2 years, 2 to 5 years, I'm talking about an average person who's doing this, you can do this literally within 3 months, 4 months, right? But our idea is to get you to icon, legend, and emperor. Why these 3 ranks? Because this is where you earn passive income, 1% of this amount within the whole community. Okay, now let's show you how this works. When we talk about this BNB coin, let's analyze that first. This is the crypto market space at the moment. As you can see, coinmarket.com, it's a website you can go to. For those of you who are new to the space, there's a reason why I want to show you why 60 Rand is affordable, that's number one, and why and how we can make that million Rand. Because you need to know how big this pool is, right, in order for you to make that money. Very, very important. And I just want to tell you this, right? I'm just stopping my screen share because I want you to pay attention and look at me when I say this. And it's important that you listen very carefully. Right now, you're probably earning in South African rands. And when I talk about a million Rand in 12 months, I'm talking dollars, $20 billion, you're probably equating that to your current reality in terms of where we are financially in South Africa, right? Or where your job is. So some of you are earning 30,000 a month, 40,000 a month, 5,000 a month, 2,500 a month. Look, I don't know who you guys are. I don't know your financial background. I'm just saying we've got an array of different incomes on this call. Now, when you talk about a million Rand in 12 months, some of your minds will actually shut off because it's like, Shane, that is not incoherent with my current reality. There's no way I can do that. That is because you are comparing where you are right now, and you don't know what we're about to show you. Am I making sense? So I want you to take what you know currently when it comes to earning a million Rand in 12 months, because if it was easy to do it, everybody would have done it. I want you to compartmentalize it and keep it one side and be very open to where we are going with this. So I want you to think big numbers. I want you to dream big. I want you to look at things that you never had before and know you are going to achieve them, because we are playing in a different ballgame altogether. Okay, it's very, very important for you to have that mindset, that switch, okay? Because this is the market that we're playing in. Now, if you look at the screen, there's over 2.4 million cryptos out there. The market cap is 3.8 trillion, right? And the last 24 hours, we had 184.59 billion that came into the space. So you can see we're talking about big numbers. From this 184 billion, how much did you really make? We just got 1 million Rand from this. So can you see how the monies that we want to make from this is literally chump change compared to the market that we're actually playing in? So here's Bitcoin at 93,000. If I want to look at growth in the space, because some of you probably think, but Shane, can this market grow? This is how many percent? It's up 151 million percent. I think so. If I butcher that number, you guys can take a screenshot of this here and go back and try and read it. As you can see, ever since Donald Trump came into power, the price of Bitcoin has just jumped because he is Bitcoin friendly and wants to make this a legal tender. Now, the question is this is 93,000. How many of you guys own Bitcoin? How many of you guys bought Bitcoin? Not, I can tell you very, very few on this call probably bought that. So what are your reasons? Oh, Shane, you don't understand. The media told me this. My uncle who probably had Bitcoin, he told me I must stay away from this. The government told me that, and the banks told me that I must stay away from this. My financial advisor said I must stay away from cryptocurrency. So those are some of the reasons why you stayed away. I got involved in the space 10 years ago, and I did a lot with the space. So the question is, I bought Bitcoin when it was about $1,000, right? Why didn't you buy? Because of all of those reasons. So what if I show you the BNB coin that you're going to be earning? Okay, this is what Zaf showed you, is this BNB coin. It's the 5th largest coin in the world. 5th. Can you see that? So let's click on it and show you this growth, because this is important. This growth is 524,000%, almost more than 500,000%. And everyone on this call, for your 60 Rand, you are going to get 0.004 for BNB. So what happens when the price of the BNB goes up? You see, guys, you're getting paid in this. That means your value of your coins that you earn will go up, exactly like how Bitcoin went up. Now, why are you here? Well, as I've said, we are building this blockchain, which is a layer 2 blockchain. We are building the community. Now, what I mean by that, very simple. You guys know YouTube. Everybody when they shoot a video, they say, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So what are they doing? They're building a community around the channel, right? TikTok, same thing. Facebook, same thing. Instagram, same thing. Uber, same thing. All these corporate companies, including your insurance companies, your banks, they have their own ecosystem, and they build a community around that ecosystem. Making sense? So what are we doing for BNB? Zaf just told you, affiliated with Ronaldo. What else is important about BNB that you should know? Because remember, you are going to be the brand ambassador for BNB, and you want to know, Shane, why should I partner with this brand? So if I go to Google and type in, which is the biggest exchange in the world, the exchange at the moment, you can see Binance comes in as number 1. Okay. And as you can see, it is the biggest everything. I mean, if I go to top 10 exchanges, as you can see, always coming up as number 1. So we are looking at a different, what can I say, breed of animal when it comes to Binance. Okay, what is it worth? Let me show you that. Right now, it's worth 87 billion. Okay, 87 billion. And from this 87 billion, we just want to make 1 million in 12 months. That's about it. So we are on this call building the community around this blockchain called OPBNB. That's why your friend invited you here, or your friend or your family invited you here. We are allowing you to be part of this call with just 60 Rand to help us build this community. We want to take this to 1 million users. Why? The more people using the blockchain, the more developers come in, the more gaming come in, more NFTs come in, all of these developers, and that's when the price of the coin goes up. You're going to get paid in BNB, and that's when you make a lot of money. Are you grasping what we say? The bigger the community, price goes up, you make money. Okay? So it's very, very important for you to understand we are here to build the community. Now, having said that, how do we build the community? This is how we do it, guys. Okay? First of all, we want you to think about this. How many people do you have right now on your mobile phones that have access to 60 Rand? You probably say, Shane, there's about everybody on my phone has access to 60 Rand. But here's the thing, that does not mean that this project is for them. Why? Is because you got to be remaining constant on this. When I say constant, be on the call from Monday to Friday, 9:30, and a training, which is on Saturday. It's fine if you, at least for one training, you got to be on this call, but every Saturday we cover a different aspect. If you want to make 1 million, sacrifice 1 hour in your day. Now, this is called a 2x2 force matrix, right? FM, forced matrix. Forgive me for my writing. So of your 10 friends that you've got on the list right now, in the next 12 hours, we want you to show this with your two friends. Now, you're going to get 100% commission back, which means you're going to make yourself another, let's call it 48 Rand. Let's call it $50, right? Because the 10 Rand is actually your fees. So you got your money back. Your second friend, you got another 50 Rand here, and you're a happy chappy. Anybody can sell this to 2 friends who has access to 50 Rand. Now, why we're doing this is because I cannot get to 1 million people alone. Neither the person on this call can get to 1 million people on the on this blockchain. But maybe you got access to people who has access to people. Networking. So by showing you these two people that come in, something very, very important happens. You open up your compensation plan 12 levels deep. LEVELS, 12 levels. And this, guys, gives you an earning potential of $20 million. Just by two people. That is why it's very, very important in the next 12 hours, you put your two people in. It's not a company rule. It's not a coding. We like you guys to make money fast because we want to get you to champion within the month. So you got to treat this like a proper business, right? Do not treat this like a 60 Rand business. Treat this like a 1 million Rand business and it will pay you 1 million Rand. So important, two people, 50-50, you're already in profit, you got your money back. And more importantly, it opens up 12 levels. So some of you say, Shane, I've got 3, 4, 5 people, 6 people, 10 people, no problem. Bring them all, okay? If you can put 10 of them in the next 12 hours, even better. But for those people on this new on this call and saying, Shane, but you know all the excuses your mind would make up? For you, we're saying 2 people. But for entrepreneurs out there, or people with a vision, people who are hungry, people who are saying, you know what, I need to pay the school fees, lights and water. I need to take my family out for December for a trip, Christmas goodies, or start off next year, 2025, 60 Rand and 2 friends is going to get you there. Okay. So when I told you 3 steps, first step is your 60 Rand. Your second step is 2 friends. And I'm sure you already got that covered. So once we have that, all we're going to do is the third step, which is upgrade. So this is basically a level income of all the BNB you are going to earn. You can see levels here, level 1 to level 12. So your 2 friends is basically opens up all these levels for you. That is why we need 2 of them into the business. Okay. If you're not going to bring 2, then I would suggest that this product is not for you. You will, you'd rather spend that 50 Rand on maybe a sandwich or something of that sort instead of earning 1 million Rand. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to an Excel spreadsheet that basically is going to convert all this BNB into rands and dollars, so it's easy for you guys to follow. So Sonia, thank you for being a co-host and thank you for creating this Excel spreadsheet for me. It makes it so much easier. Zaf, tell me, is this okay, or must I just make it zoom in a little bit more?
It's fine. I think everything puts in there. Yeah.
Is this
Yeah,
much
that's
like this, right? Okay,
Yeah.
great. So I know there's a lot of colors and a lot of things that's going on to your screen right now, but as I said, we're here to give you factual information. This is not hyped up. This is as of today. So if you go to BNB, it's giving you the price of today, 10,989. And if I go back to my Excel, you can see I put that price in and it changes, the formula changes all the amounts. So thank you, Sonia, for creating this for us. So how do we make sense of what you're seeing on your screen right now? Very simple. This reddish peachish color column is South African Rand. So if you're from South Africa right now, this is what you need to concentrate on these colors where it says reward in ZAR, ZAR, ZAR. If you're tuning in from different parts of Africa or from around the world, probably US dollars is going to make more sense to you. You just concentrate on the purple column. Make sense? Good. Now, if you look where it says levels, you got it from level 1 to level 12. I already explained to you, this is how we are going to make 20 million. So I want you to look at each level as a floor on a skyscraper, and you're starting off from the first floor. Now, you guys know the higher you go. I know I was in Dubai and I went to the, I went on the Burj Khalifa right on the top. And believe you me, the views are absolutely brilliant. But I had to pay a lot of money to get to the top. So anything that has a good view and you're going up costs a lot of money. So this is what I want you to understand, right? From level 1 to level 12. Think of it as you're on a skyscraper and you want to get to the 12th floor. Okay, so let's get on with it. How does this work? So basically, just move this aside. Everybody starts off on the first floor or level 1 as a beginner. I did cover that for you. So what is your first step? So the reason I'm writing this down because I want your I want your brain, because everybody's brain remembers pictures, right? So if I write it down here, you'll be able to just memorize and say, okay, what was the first step? First step is 60 Rand, okay? Or $2.50. Now your mind conceptualize that. It says, okay, Shane, or okay, to your person, I've got access to 60 Rand. First step done. What's your second step? Second, this is a 2, right? Second step is to show this to 2 people. Right now, your mind already have a list of 10 people, because I already asked you to check who in your family or your friends have access to 60 Rand and are looking for a plan B of income. So you already have that. So this is a second step. Okay. So how much would you get paid? Once they say yes, they're on the system, you're going to get paid 000 for BNB for them. So in other words, you only get 43.96 per person. That's times 2. In other words, you're going home with 87.92. Easy to understand, guys. Very simple. Your third step is to upgrade. Okay. This I'll go live and I'll show you how to upgrade. So when you upgrade, how much your upgrade costs you? 69.24. So basically, they're taking 69.24 from your income, which is 87 Rand, and now you made 22 Rand profit. Can you see that? Now, guys, today you earn 0.002 and it's 21.98 based on the price today, which is 10,989 Rand. Zap just showed you that we're looking at going to probably in the next 5 years to $10,000. That is about 100, well, if the Rand remains the same, about 180,000 Rand. So this 21.98, if you're holding this coin, could go up to 1,000 Rand. So do not sell your coins right now. Okay. So you made 21.98. So now that you upgraded, you moved on to your next level, which is your second floor. And this floor, you're now an influencer. Okay. Now what happens here as influencer? Very simple. Can you see? These 2 people are doing the exact same thing what you're doing. That's how you end up with 4 people. Or it would have come from somebody above, which is spillover, that you would get on the training on Saturday when you learn what is spillover. So, as I said, views are better on the second floor. Now you're not earning 43 Rand per person, you're earning 66 Rand per person. So 66 times 4 influences that you have gives you how much? 263 bucks. Remember, this is a 2 by 2 forced matrix. What does that mean? Basically means each floor can only take 2 people. So 2 times 2 is 4. Your third floor can take 8. 8 times 2 is 16. That's how you get to 4,096 people. Okay. So you got to keep on upgrading. Once this is full, 4, you got to upgrade, right? So let's look at this. This will cost you 138 Rand. So you're taking 138 Rand from 263. Now you're making 131 Rand profit. That's 0.012. You move on to the third level, which is achiever. Now you have 8 people. Where did these 8 people come from? I don't know. Probably from here, probably from here, probably from above you. Can you see it gets much easier? This starts to fill up very quickly if everybody is just bringing 2. Now, on the third floor, you're earning 131 Rand per person. 131 Rand times 8. Remember, you got to have 8 achievers. That gives you a total of 1,055 Rand. For you, now this floor is full. It only can take 8 people. You need to upgrade. That's 276 to upgrade. You're going home with 791 Rand. Guys, remember, this step you only did once. You're not doing it again. This step you only did once. You're not doing it again. If you chose to bring in 3, 4, 5, 10 people, let's rock and roll. You're going to make a lot of money. But this is for the person who says, Shane, I don't like talking to anybody. What's the minimum I can do? That's the minimum, just 2 people. Okay. Your third step is only you upgrade. You continuously upgrade, click upgrade, because remember, you're earning from all of that, is to get you to Project Champion. That's why this is called Project Champion, right? I'll put P Champion, because we want to get you here in 1 month. Now imagine if we have everybody to get here in 1 month, you're going to have 128 people earning 2,110 Rand times 128. That gives you a total of 270,000 Rand. Remember, you want to get to director, you need to upgrade. That's 4,300 to upgrade. How much you going home with, guys? 265,000 Rand. Can anybody do with that? We don't know. Up to you. But when you hit director, this is where your millionaire comes in. We want to get you here in 12 months. Now imagine if we get you here to champion in 1 month, we're giving you 11 months to get to director to make 1 million Rand. So as you can see, we're playing the numbers really, really down. This is very, very easy to do. So let me show you how the app works, right? So I just want to go here. No, let me just clean all this off. Okay. Okay, let's go here. We just close this app, right? So you guys can see. So how do you get, remember Zaf told you, everything happens from your SafePal app. Every single thing. So I just touch on SafePal and it will open up your app and you'll have all your accounts on the top. And as you can see, when I click BNB, it's going to show me all my transactions. As you can see, I sent some transactions today. So when you click on this icon here, this is for those people on this call who say, Shane, how do we know that this is the real blockchain? So this is what I'm going to show you. Once you click on this, it says view on blockchain. I can take this here and I can actually see the transaction happening on the blockchain as we speak. Okay, you guys can see that. This is, so some of you now are saying, well, Shane, what is so good about this? Well, it's like me going into the bank server and showing you where the transaction is on a bank server. This is transparency, guys. This is why blockchain is becoming the most popular way of transacting all around the world. So that is basically to show you your transaction. So let's go into the blockchain. You click explore, you go to your link, right? So I want you to pay attention to this link. This is my link. This is my wife's link. And this is my daughter's link. Just remember the last 3 numbers, 934-480-788. Those are the key numbers that you need to pay attention to, because I'm going to show you how this works. So I click on my link, then you click go on the top here, and boom, you are into your dashboard. So this is completely decentralized. This cannot be shut down by any government, any person, any corporation. So guys, you are in good hands. As you can see, there's only 4 links at the top. Dashboard, referrals, community downline. For members on this call, you cannot break this. Go ahead and click the buttons and learn what you need to learn. As you can see, guys, today I upgraded to director. And well, it's my 2nd month and I'm already going to go to these last 3 within my 2nd month. So what my next 3-4 months is going to look like. Okay. So I started this with just $50 and I did not put a single cent from my wallet in here. And I got to director in 2 months. Okay. So, and if you look at the 2 months, I must tell you this, if you look at the 2 months that we've been doing this, I would say, sorry guys, I got the sniffles. If you look at the 2 months that we've been doing this, I think about literally 3 weeks was learning how the system works. You can ask Zaf. So we haven't been going out and building this consecutively for 2 months. We took like about 2 to 3 weeks to figure this out. That shows growth is very, very fast and quick, right? Let me share the screen again and take it from there. So here's what's important, right? Remember I told you guys, first step is 60 Rand, second step 2 people, and till you make 1 million Rand, all you're going to do is to click upgrade. Now, this is what I mean by upgrade. This is the funds I have in my wallet at the moment. This is how much I needed to go to Titan. So once I have 0.7 BNB in here, all I got to do is to just tap this word Titan and you see a green tick and you click upgrade. So it'll remove the funds from here and upgrade you to that rank. All you're going to do is to click 2 buttons to get to 1 million Rand. Guys, this is child's play, really. All you got to do is to pay attention to what we do. So let's move on, and I'll show you something else that's very, very important. This is where your link is. Remember I said you need to show this to 2 friends. You're going to send them this link. Just click copy and save it and send it to them. So this is the community in 2 months. 3,039 people and only 10 directs. Let this sink in. Why? Is because if you say yes to the person today or say no to the person today, either way, somebody is going to show your friends and family this. If you look at the growth of this is just 2 months of work. And we are already at 3,000 people. So you can think about this and come back after 2 months and your friends and family are already on the system, or you can make a decision and say, look, I don't know how to do this, but I want to learn. Here's my 60 Rand. That's how you make money. Now, this is basically the back office and what happens there. Now I'm going to click on community and show you something very interesting. And remember I told you this is my account, 934. This is my wife's account, right? Ideally, my daughter's supposed to be here based on the training I told you. But you see, we were still learning how the system works. And somebody else from Nigeria, this guy's from Nigeria, he actually signed on before I could put my daughter into the system. So when I did put my daughter in, my daughter actually got placed underneath him here. So whatever I do in my daughter's business and I help her to build, this is going to benefit this Nigerian guy. My daughter was supposed to be here, but now she's here. Now, you know why I said 12 hours bringing 2 people? Because this spot here, these 2 spots here are your income spots. If I was you, get $180, which is 60 times 3. Phone your friend, tell him, don't worry what I'm getting you into. Just give me 60 Rand and load them on. And later they'll show them the business. That's how you do it. So the reason I'm showing you this is do not procrastinate. Get your 2 people in, lock your spots in, and you won't know how somebody else from the upline will be in your business. In other words, if this is my account, I got my team growing in Nigeria as we speak. Okay, so timing is very, very important. And I want you guys to understand that. Very, very important to do that. So I'm just going to end by playing this quick video. And the reason I'm going to play this video is because I want you to understand where blockchain is and why you need to be in the space and how important this call is for you. And you need to thank the person who brought you to this call, because if the person didn't bring you the call, you wouldn't know that this is happening in South Africa at the moment. Check this out.
We are also going to focus, yes, on the fourth industrial revolution, get into blockchain in a most meaningful way, the Internet of Things. And they spoke extremely well. What they were saying was moving, it was engaging, it was touching, very touching. It was also informative, because I think many of us would have learned a lot from blockchain to cryptocurrency, to all those things. Most informative.
Nationalizing social issues and the upliftment of African citizens.
My name is Mpho Zagada, and I am the author of the best-selling book, Mr. Bitcoin. I'm a blockchain specialist and have spearheaded the blockchain technology revolution in South Africa and on the African continent. Blockchain technology is an emerging space in the world, with a PwC report saying that 84% of companies in South Africa and globally are looking to implement blockchain technology. Now, for those who may be wondering what is blockchain technology, let me paint this picture for you. In about 10 years' time, my self-driving car will be driving on the road and will ask your self-driving car to give it way so that it may overtake because I'm in a hurry. My self-driving car will be able, after doing that process, to tip your self-driving car by sending a 10 Rand on a blockchain system. This is the world that we're gearing ourselves for.
So this is the world we're gearing ourselves for. So if you paid attention to Zaf, remember Zaf said on the blockchain, it has its own payment processor as well. The payments are 24/7. That is how the car will be able to tip the other vehicle. It's all done, it's all automated. So the reason I played this video, because this video is about 6 to 7 years old. Why wasn't it shown on SABC? Why wasn't it shown on ETV? Why wasn't this video made public? Why we have about 3,000 heads of state in this meeting 7 years ago? Ladies and gentlemen, with or without you, even if you ignore the space, it's moving ahead without you. It's going to become your future. So I just wanted to show you this video, why you need to be on this calls with us, because you learn a lot about the blockchain space and you'll be ahead of the curve when it becomes mainstream in South Africa. Zaf, I'll hand it back over to you and we can take it from there.
Thank you so much, Shane, for that wonderful presentation. And, like I say, as always, the more often you see something, the more likely you are to take action upon it. And those people that make decisions quick are the ones that actually stay with it. However, the people that constantly fail in life, it takes them long to make a decision and they change their minds very quick. So those people that think long, think wrong. And congrats, Shane, on hitting director as well. It's amazing what this company can do as well. Well, it's not really a company, but it's amazing what this contract can do to help people. And when you look at it, another lady as well, Frankie, she joined the business, and we started Project Champion. We said 1 month to champion, and I did tell Shane as well, eventually when people start doing it, we're going to start popping champions every 2 weeks. So this thing, Frankie did champion in basically just under 1 month, right? I think it was 29 days, yeah. So she did it. And then recently, not even a week and a half later, one of her teammates as well within the team, named Anushka, 15 days to champion. 15, that's crazy. That's half a month, right? And that is proof right there. And guess what? She has 0 skills in networking. And her nanny is basically building the business and already an ambassador, I believe. So can you imagine, while she was busy ironing, she's watching our Zoom calls, right? It's amazing what this can do for people. You just got to run with it. So she, no experience, just did it and ran with it. And she says, by December, I'm going to be an icon. And that is crazy amazing because she has the hunger and she knows how to do it. And so Frankie also today upgraded to director. So congrats to Frankie. Little under a week since she hit champion, she hit director. And she's such a loving person as well. So if you love to see people win and you want to help people win, this is the part where everyone can win. And that's just enough for me. When I joined this business as well, I started exactly where you all are, with just that same, at that time it was 50 Rand, now it's 60 Rand. So next year it might be 100 Rand, who knows? So lock your spot, get started, and let's start crushing this business and build your dreams again. So that's enough for me. I'll hand it back to Elise. Do you want to give a little testimonial, Elise, upon how this has impacted your life and where do you see yourself going with this? And then we'll open it up for the others to speak as well. Got any questions, please put it in the chat.
Yes, Zaf, I'm only in about 3 days, so it is already impacted my whole friends. It's amazing how they react when you give them the right information. Like, really, we've got all the same opportunity. It's just your mindset and it's just your own commitment to yourself, to no one else. It's just yourself. So guys, you're in, we're the same team, we're moving forward, and we can open for questions now if there's any questions. I don't see any hands.
Wow, Elise, while the guys raised their hands, 3 days?
3
Oh my
days,
God.
yes.
Zaf, this is the type of, I would say, enthusiasm that we like. And I think you're going to be presenting very, very soon. So, yeah.
Oh,
Guys,
I'm
let's give,
looking forward.
guys, let's do this. Let's test Elise, right? She's in the program now for 3 days. Let's ask her some difficult questions. Come on.
Oh my goodness, you're putting me on the spot now.
I think everybody likes you. Nobody wants to ask any questions. Say, no, let's give her.
No, it's because you explain so nicely that they
Ah.
know everything.
Okay, can we refer people outside of SA? Wanda, Elise, let's put you on the spot. Wanda wants to know if can we refer people outside of SA?
Well, yeah, you can refer people outside of SA. You
There
can.
you go. There you go, short and sweet. This is a blockchain, guys. Decentralized server means the servers are based all over the world. It's not controlled by a government, a country, or a company. It's there for everybody. So all over. Thank you, Wanda. Zaf, let's just give her a tick for that there. She's got the first answer right. Come on, guys. Let's make it more challenging. Wanda, any more questions from you?
Okay. Come on, guys. I'm not knowing all, but I can try.
Come, guys, let's give her a difficult one. Come on. There's no
Oh,
questions.
goodness. There's no questions. I told you, you explained marvelously.
Okay. Yeah, man. Well, okay. Everybody sings well done, Elise. There you go, Elise. Everybody is rooting for you. Let's give Zaf and Elise some flames here, guys. Also, Frankie, if you're watching the replay of this, congrats on director and everybody else who's ranked. Okay, so Craig has what did you do, Elise, and what level you on? Okay, so basically Craig wants to know what did you do, Elise, and what level are you on? What did you do? Open
What did I do?
business, or what did you do previous to this? I don't know. I'll let you answer that question.
Okay, I'm still doing digital marketing. I have digital products that I'm promoting and marketing. I started, what was it, Saturday afternoon when I spoke to Frankie, and I got 8 people Sunday, and I've got 9 people in on Monday. So yeah.
Damn, your work ethic is admirable.
To answer the question, what are you doing? You're doing the business.
Yeah.
Yes, thanks, Zaf. Yes, I'm doing the business.
So we got Anup asked, is SafePal everywhere in the world?
Yeah, I mean everything is everywhere in the world, and if even if it's not in your place, you got something called a VPN, so you can have access everywhere. But according to SafePal, they are in everywhere in the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not gonna go find someone in a cave now, but if you do, they can use a VPN.
As long as you have a smartphone, guys, and if you have access to internet, you can do this business for $60 once off. I mean, really, it is a no-brainer. SafePal is actually a app, a Web3 wallet from Binance as well. So let me give you a quick education here on what is Web3, right? So you guys understand the space that we're in. Web 1 was when the internet was first introduced, where information only flowed one way, either from government or universities to the end user. That was Web 1. Web 2, where the social aspect came, where we could communicate over the internet. I could send you a message, you could send me a message, social media. But what happens with the Web 2, it was dominated by a few companies like your Googles, your Meta, TikTok, etc., where they make the most of the money, Alibaba, Takealot, etc. So Web 2 allowed us to communicate, but they made majority of the monies because it is centralized, right? They're corporations. With Web 3, it's decentralized all over the world, and they pay you, right? Example, on this project, you're making 100% of the commission because there is no middleman, there is no CEO, there is no staff to pay. Am I making sense? So Web 3 is basically distributed wealth around the world, and it's a new concept. So you guys are now in the Web 3 space, okay? So this SafePal app is a Web3 app, which is available all over the world, not from a particular country. Like you guys are watching, like America is trying to ban TikTok, etc. If TikTok was the blockchain, no banning, because there's no way you can shut all the servers down because it's decentralized. Hope that's a little bit of nuggets for you guys who stuck on the call to know what is Web3. So good to see all the DMs here. That is from Nikki. Alta Duploy says, when you reach the top level, does it keep on going without adding more people, or does it end? Great question. Great, great, great question. So let me just show you this answer to this question. For those of you who are new here, what happens is when you hit, remember I told you our 2-year and 3-year goal is to go to Icon, Legend, and Emperor. When you are here, a 1% royalty will be applied to every deposited and distributed as follows. So basically, you will earn 0.35%, 3.5%, and 3%, right? And a 1% royalty from everybody. So who is everybody? There you go. Total of 8,190 people. When they show this, you will make 1% from everybody once you reach levels 10, 11, and 12. That is why we want to do this consistently. If we get you here in 1 month, you got literally 2 years to get here. Well, if you're doing this business like Elise is doing, this is going to be a very, very short space of time. So I hope that cleared it up, guys. Once you're here, you earn passively from everybody in your organization. That's where the 20 million comes in. Okay, let me just do this again, right? This is where the 20 million comes in. You guys are seeing the Excel. Okay, when I said $20 million, can you see this here? This is where the 20 million comes in.
When someone says, what happens after level 12? Well, let's get there and see, because it'll take you a long time to get there. Literally, there's 4,000 people need to pack up on those levels, and that's a long way. So you know what? Chances are, I don't know, for myself, I think level 10 is my sweet spot. Don't need to go further than that. You can enjoy your life. Even at level 9, right? At Titan, you can choose, I want to hang up my boots and I'll go on holiday. You can do that. So choose a level that you love. We just chose, you want to get to level 10. Why? Because it's passive income, as Shane mentioned. It's something that's coming in every day. While you're on holiday, you're getting paid. While you're on a flight going to your holiday, you're getting paid. So that's where you want to get at least level 10. And then you know what? You can decide what you want to do from there, because for me, 10 million is good enough. And you can make wise decisions from there. If you want to go further, you can. It's there for you.
Okay, I got a hard one for Elise, right? Elise, we are really, really pushing this. Can SafePal be operated from your desktop or PC?
Sorry, just repeat it. I didn't hear.
David Cohen wants to know, can SafePal be operated from your desktop PC?
Yes, it can.
Okay, cool. Yes, it can. So what you do is you just go to Google Play Store, you download it, and the 12 words that you actually written down, you add it on to your desktop, and it would sync your wallets. So you can, yes, 100% correct. Elise, another 10 marks for you. If you're down in Durban, I'll buy you a bunny chow. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. So Rodney says, my prospect downloaded SafePal wallet and missed his 12 words. Can he get them now? Please help Shane or Zap. Okay, okay, there you go. I'll show you the video on WhatsApp. Zap already replied to you. Yes, but it can be done as well. So we will show you. So Rodney, Zap will handle that for you. Elise, you dodged that one. Zap,
thank you. Thanks, Zap.
Anoop says, there's another question for you. How do you apply for a bank card?
A bank card.
Bank card.
A normal bank card. You just go to your bank or do it online.
Okay, I think Anoop is trying to ask if SafePal has a bank card. So Anoop, let me answer that. Let me help Elise with this one, right? If you are talking about a traditional bank, then you do exactly what Elise said. We'll give her half a point for that. Because Elise, you're supposed to ask, is it a virtual bank or is it a traditional bank? So there's a traditional bank, you go to the bank. If it's a virtual bank, you can go, it depends, right? You've got Binance that has cards. You've got so many different other companies that offers you cards. But I say, why use the card? Because if it's a MasterCard or Visa card, they're going to take a huge chunk of fees, your BNB, just to swipe your card. And why would you want to do that? You rather just hold on to your coins, send it to your bank directly from your exchange, and spend it on your business, your traditional bank card, like Standard Bank, FNB, Capitec, etc. Try not to use those crypto cards because they do charge a lot for those cards. So Edward says, us as Namibians, how can we withdraw profits from SafePal to our Namibian banks? So easy to answer that question. You need to find an exchange in Namibia. I think Luno is available in Namibia. Zaf, did you do any homework on that day? Luno is available in Ovella or Allcoin Trader.
No, they're not. But there is BitGet that's available there. So a lot of them are using BitGet. That's fine. And then yeah, the Binance is also available there, but not to buy. So they use it as an exchange, which is fine. So
Okay,
yeah.
For them to withdraw the funds back into the Namibian banks, would BitGet allow them to put their bank account details on that BitGet account?
Yes, there have been people that did buy through it, and you can also reverse that transaction by also selling and buying and basically doing that. So also alternatively, if you want to be a lot smarter and if you have used Valor before, then you can just get a VPN and you can still use Valor in your country, but you can still withdraw from there, yeah, from BitGet, yeah.
So guys, for those of you who are new to the space, VP means a virtual private network. What it does is it scrambles your location, so it does not know which country you're actually logging in from. That's the VPN, right? So question, Nishay says, when referring to people or more, how does a blockchain in terms of more people function? Following that, when adding more people with the link, and where do they fall into the blockchain? Liz, you want to answer that, or was Zafo I answer that? If you say you can't, I'm taking my money back.
Oh, no, Zephyr, take it.
Okay, let's go, Nisha. So Nishay says, right, when referring to people or more, how does the blockchain in terms of more people function? So to answer the question in a very, very short way, right? The blockchain itself has an algorithm, it's a code, it's already programmed to do that. So if I could go back to my screen, I will log on and I will show you how it works, right? For those of you who are here, let's go here, share screen, and there you go. If I click this link, right, this is a BNB Ride smart contract, right? So when I click on this here, it takes me to the blockchain where I can read the smart contract. Now, as you can see, this is a smart contract. The balance is 0. Why? Because there is no owner, there is no product, and 100% of the commissions are paid back. That's why it's 0. So here it's totally transparent. You can see how many seconds ago transactions occurred. When I click contract, it will show you exactly the code. So to answer your question, this is already coded into taking millions of people. Okay, millions of people. I'm going to come back to this and I'm going to explain to this why I'm telling you this, because maybe I didn't get your question, but I have an idea what you mean, right? So how does the blockchain in terms of more people function? So the code is already written on the blockchain. It's a smart contract. So it knows if people come in, load them from top to bottom, left to right. Organically, it will do that. Why? It is an instruction that is written by code to tell them how to do that. Now, a lot of companies, what happens is they say after a while, oh, we need to update our servers because we are growing so fast and we cannot cope. Now, with the blockchain, because there are literally thousands of servers all over the world that's running this blockchain, BNB blockchain, there is no issue when it comes to people coming on board. There is no need to upgrade servers because everybody's computer out there is actually a server. That's why they call it decentralized. And that is why they cannot shut it down, because if they take away my laptop, where if I'm mining the or proof of stake of the BNB coin, somebody else can be doing that as well. So when we pay our fee, those computers who actually verify these transactions and pay you, their computers actually earn the transaction fee and they earn BNB. Those are called miners, not little children miners, but how you get miners, like how you mine for gold, right? So these computers do a lot of hashing to make sure that you have that amount of BNB to send to that person. Now, in order to do that, you need a decentralized server. And having said that, this system will always have access to 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, 20 million. In fact, the whole population can be on this and it will not seize up. Why? Because it's only a code that's running that. And once that happens, the artificial intelligence kicks in and that's it, it's done. So That's to answer your first question. How does the blockchain in terms of more people function? Okay. It is a code. It will not reach a point where we'll reach capacity. Following that, when adding more people with the link, and where do they fall in the blockchain? So to answer that question, this is where they fall in the blockchain. So if I could share my screen again. So if you bring in your 2 people, right, and they bring in 2, so this is level 1, this is level 2. Now under level 2, there is level 3, but I'll put L3, and level 4, I'll put L4, and level 5, I'll put L5. Okay, so this system now will automatically place them. If level 2 is full, it'll obviously fill them in level 3. It fills top to bottom, left to right. So it'll start filling the people in here as you build, or as these people build, or the person above you build. It'll fill from top to bottom, left to right. As I said, the code is already being created to advise the system. This is how you load the people on. So Nishay, I hope I answered those questions for you. If I did, you can just type in yes. So does it work similar to PayPal, Alta, Deploy? Yes, Alta, it works similar to PayPal, except PayPal is centralized. It's owned by a group of people, and they can dictate at any time what to do, when to do what, increase prices, etc. Here, 0.0044 is already in the code. It's immutable. Nobody can go in and change anything. For an example, okay, let me show you this for an example. If I go back here, let me just close this, and I go back to the smart contract. See this codes here. I cannot delete any of these codes. I cannot change the system. I cannot tell it to do something. I cannot say, let's increase the price to 0.05 instead of 0.04. It's immutable, right? So when I click read contract, this is basically when you click each team, if there's an input here, you cannot go and change all of this. For those people who are new here, total users, remember I said we want to put 1 million people in. Right now, we're only on 272,000 in less than 4 months, you could say. 272,000 people. This information is available to everybody here. In fact, what I'll do is, if I copy this here, it's important to actually have this, guys, because if you're meeting someone and say, oh, what do you mean blockchain? You say, let me show you. And you go to this, I'm putting the link into the chat, okay? And you can actually open up the blockchain in front of them and show them that in real time, which they wouldn't, let me tell you, they'll be like, okay, I didn't know this was that good. Okay, and then you can also show them the internal tokens. You can show them exactly how the transactions are happening. That is why the blockchain is taking over the banking system. You can register from here, you can upgrade, you can do everything from your, basically the coding of your blockchain. In this case, it's the OPBNB blockchain, and the project is called the Right BNB. So that's where we're at on this here. So let's see more questions if we have. Do we have more questions? So just like PayPal, to answer your question, except better. This is not controlled by anybody. How many times should one person to join? Everybody. Okay, there you go, Zaf. Sorry, Zaf. I didn't see your answer there, but you already answered that. You can join. Everyone joined once. You can, or you can also buy another spot under your spot. Okay. Nishay says yes. Thank you. Thanks, bro. I hope I did a good job with that. Elise, what's your secret? How did you get so many people to sign up in 2 days? Or do you have a huge following base? Craig, that's a very, very good question. Elise, can you answer that for us?
Well, I don't have a big base or a following. Definitely not. All I did, I spoke to 2 friends, and they spoke to their families. And within, it was half an hour's time, they came back and they said they are very interested, but they want it as a group. So that is how I did it.
Great. So Craig, I hope that question, Elise, answered your question for you. If she did, you owe her a bunny chow. Okay. Anybody else? Would you like to raise your hands or ask any questions? Is there a Telegram group for the support? David, let me show you something that's absolutely awesome. I'm going to share my screen. For those of you on this call, I suggest that you do this as well. I'm just going to go here, go back in here, go here. Oh, let's see. Am I sharing the screen now? Let's see. Just okay. So if I go into my account, see, refresh. So when you go into your account here, right? I want everybody to do this as soon as they have access to their account, right? Or once we're done with the call. You're going to go in and you're going to log into your dashboard. I don't know why. Okay, there you go. So once you're here, I want you guys to click Telegram, Facebook, WhatsApp, because you will actually go into each channel. So if I click Telegram there, it's going to take me into the Telegram group. Okay, there you go. Join. Can you see that? It's the official group. So let's go back and let's do this again. So you guys can, if you want to go to the Facebook group, you just hit Facebook and boom. Okay, I need to log in and then I'm already on this here. And here you'll be updated on all the stuff. There you go. Okay. So as you can see, this is very, very big in India. That is why I'm hardly, because I don't really speak some of the languages there. So you guys get the picture, right? So that's how you can actually go to all the Telegram groups and Facebook handles. It's very, very simple. As I said, you cannot break this. It's very, very easy. And that's how you'll actually be kept updated. So Craig says, thanks. Nikki says, wow, thank you, Shane. No, you're most welcome. David Cohen said, excellent. Okay, guys, anything else? See, that is why, I mean, most of the learning happens after the call, especially for members. For those guys who go, those who stayed back, I mean, you learned about Web3. I showed you the blockchain, the smart contract. This is where all the learning happens. Okay, guys, if we are done, I'd like to say good night to you all. Elise, awesome host. We'll have you definitely on the call again. Zaf, thank you so much for partnering with me on the call. Much appreciated. To everybody, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Same time, pack it up, more information. Maybe after the call, like this year, we'll cover more on smart contracts and blockchain, because since you're playing in the space, when you're going out to your people and you're going to tell them, wow, I just know this about the blockchain, this is where it's going. Because some of you, for the first time, probably watched the video with Cyril Ramaphosa, right? And you're like, damn, this is where this is going. Elise, did you watch that video for the first time, or have you watched it before?
No, that was the first time.
And what's your thoughts as somebody who's watching for the first time? Share it with us when you saw that video. Did it scare you that this technology has gone so far ahead and we don't know? What was your main thought?
Yes, in a way it did, because why they know about something that can help us with the poverty in the land in our country, and they didn't share it. So that made me a bit scared. Yes, what if they keep that from the people that need it the most? What else are they keeping away?
Okay, so I can tell you why they didn't tell you this is because right now they're a group of niche people, right? And this was 7 years ago. If you look at 7 years ago, Bitcoin was what? Very, very cheap 7 years ago, right? So imagine if that video went viral and every South African said, I need to get Bitcoin, I need to get Bitcoin. So what will happen is the price goes up and it would have made it expensive for them to buy.
Yeah, I understand that, yes.
So now what's happening is around the world, like BNB, as we educate people about BNB, the BNB price goes up. So we as early adopters, the more BNB we accumulate, when the price goes up, that's where we make millions. So in other words, we are like our own little Cyril Ramaphosa on this call. We like our own group of people doing our own thing. And we're only going to share it with important people who see the same value as us.
Okay, no, that's fine. We'll share.
Yeah. Okay, guys. We shall see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for the questions. Make a list of all your questions as well. So tomorrow after the call, we can give you constructive answers. Elise will answer all these questions for you tomorrow on the
Oh
call.
my goodness.
And
No,
thank you so
Shane,
much.
why?
No, I'm just kidding. It's a group effort. Everybody answers. So yeah. Thanks, guys. Good
Oh.
night. God bless. See you guys tomorrow. Cheers.
Okay. Thanks. Thanks, guys. Bye.